Hi, I'm Cindy, and welcome to Hot Yoga Tales. This is a show about the journey of two people who've never taken yoga before, and each week we experience a different type of yoga. Be sure to stay tuned after class to hear how Kelly and Torsten do in their practice this week. What I love about yoga is it's a complete body workout, but it also benefits the mind. This week, we're going to be doing a Yogilates class. It's a combination of yoga and Pilates. It's sure to strengthen the core and lengthen the muscles. If you're following along at home, be sure to listen to your body. Challenge yourself without pushing beyond your limits. Let's join Debbie in the studio as she guides us through Yogilates class today.
To begin your practice, make your way into a child's pose position. Opening the knees up about mat width apart, toes come to touch together. Sit the glutes back onto the heels, extending the hands towards the sky. Take a full breath in, and on the exhale, hinge from the hips and release yourself all the way forward onto the mat. Lengthen out throughout the entire torso. Sit the glutes even further back into the heels, resting onto the forehead. Create length throughout the cervical spine, the neck, as you tuck the chin towards the sternum. Throughout all of your practice today, continue to work on your breath. Continue to focus on clearing the mind. Releasing deeper with each exhale into all of the poses, all of the asanas, and lengthening with each inhale. Taking a full breath in, begin to close the knees up on the mat. Nice and tight together. Arms stay extended up overhead. Inhale fully, and on the exhale, begin to walk the hands nice and slowly towards the right side of the body. Inhale, create length throughout the torso, and on your exhale, release even deeper. Inhale as you walk the hands through center. Exhaling as the hands walk towards the left side of the body, feeling a nice deep stretch along the right side. Hold it here for one breath. Set a nice intention on your practice, a self-intention, anything that suits your needs, and take an inhale as you walk the hands to center. Take one full breath, focus on clearing the mind. Auditory sigh as you let it out. Inhale, begin to walk the hands towards the knees as you slowly roll yourself all the way up to a seated. Coming to face the front of the room. As you cross your legs in an easy seated position, stack the spine, one vertebra on top of another, shoulder blades hugging together on the back. Tucking the chin towards the sternum, create length in the cervical. Tuck the shoulders away from the ears and walk the fingertips a few inches away from side body. Flip the right palm to face the sky as you take an inhale, extend that hand towards the sky. Left fingertips walk slightly further away. Create length as you inhale, and exhale as you begin to release towards the left side of the body. Inhale, heart rise, lifting ever so gently. Shine your heart towards the sky and release even deeper on the exhale. Inhaling all the way to the sky. Exhale, release that hand alongside body. Walk the fingertips a few inches away. Flip the left palm to face the sky. Take an inhale, extend that hand up towards the sky. And exhale, release towards the right side of the body. Nice and slow, gentle opening up, warming up. Inhale as you rise and exhale as you fall. Inhaling to center. Exhale, release that hand. Rolling onto the knees, coming into a tabletop position. lengthwise on your mat. Keeping the toes untucked, the belly engaged, the hips directly above the knees, and the shoulders directly above the wrists. Separate each fingertip apart on your mat. Eyes of the elbows face each other. Find stable and strength within this pose. On the next inhale, extending the right leg out along your mat. Keeping that leg parallel, flex the foot, draw the toes to the shin. Reaching through the heel, create length. Shoulders drop away from the ears. Inhaling fully. And on the exhale, begin to warm up the core as you sweep that knee in towards midline. Hover the toe a few inches above the mat. Round through the spine. Take an inhale, create length, extend. Foot stays flexed. Exhale as you sweep that knee in towards midline, towards the chin. Hover the toe, hug it in. Inhale, create length. Nice and slow, controlled movements. Exhale as we hug one last time. Hover the toe. And inhale as you lengthen it out. Exhale, release that foot. Release the knee. Toe stays untucked. Take one full breath in. Auditory sigh. Taking your next inhale, lengthen that left leg out along the mat. Keeping that foot flexed, reach through the heel, the toes draw towards the shin. Core stays engaged, hold it here for one breath, and on the exhale, beginning to sweep that knee in towards the chin. Hover the toe above the mat just a few inches. Strengthen the core, take an inhale as you lengthen it out. Exhale, hug the knee in for 2. Inhale, create length. And last time, exhale, sweep that knee in towards midline, hover the toe, hug it in, feel the squeeze. Inhale, create length. And exhale, release that foot onto the mat. Toe stays untucked, take a full breath in, shoulder blades hug together, and on the exhale, a gentle C scoop towards the right side of the body. Keeping the hips squared towards the mat, inhale across center, and exhale to the left side. Inhaling to center, exhale it out. Lengthening out the right leg on the inhale, keep that foot flexed. If you need any additional support or you're feeling any discomfort in the knee, always optional to tuck the toes on the left foot. Coming into a balancing table, finding stability. Take a full breath in as you lengthen that left arm out along your mat. Keep hugging the shoulder in towards the socket, hugging the leg in towards the socket, hugging in towards midline, finding balance, strength. Maybe feeling some warmth create in the body. Take a full breath in here. And on your exhale, just like before, sweeping that knee in towards midline, this time hugging the elbow in towards the knee. Hover the toes, hover the fingers. Take an inhale as you lengthen. And exhale, hug. Inhale for length. Exhale, last time. Inhale, lengthen it out. And exhale, release the hand, release the knee. Take one full breath here. Auditory release. Inhale, lengthen that left leg out along the mat. Find your comfort, stability, balance, strength. Once we've found it, take a full breath in and lengthen that right arm out along the mat. Keep hugging in towards center. Inhaling length. On the exhale, hugging knee in towards elbow. Hover. Round through the spine. Feel the strength. Inhale, length. Exhale to hug. Inhale, length. And last time. Inhale, create length. Reach it out. Reach the fingertips, reach to the heel. Exhale, release. One last time, C-scoop towards the right on the exhale. Gaze towards those back toes. Inhaling through center. Exhale. Inhale to center. And tucking the toes, untucking the toes, sitting back onto the glutes. Extend those arms out alongside body, child's pose. Gazing down towards the mat, take a full breath in. And exhale as you sigh it out. Take this opportunity to bring yourself back to your intention. Take a full breath. Clear the mind. Feel any differences in the body. Notice any changes from the beginning of your practice. Take a full breath. And exhale, relaxing. Beginning to step the glutes up off the heels, coming back into a tabletop position. Hips above the knees and the shoulders above the hips. Tuck the toes into the mat and begin to extend through the backs of the hamstrings, coming into a downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Work on blossoming the glutes towards the sky. Heels keep hugging down towards the mat. As you roll the shoulder blades together on the back, keep hugging the ribs in towards midline. Be aware of overcurving through the lumbar spine. Maybe walking it out as you open up through your downward dog, bending through the right knee, shin parallel to mat. Inhale it across center and exhale as you bend the left knee. Inhaling through center, exhale, find movement. Feel the movement. Note anything that you feel throughout the body, any tension, any soft spots, breathe into it. Inhaling, coming to stillness, draw both heels down towards the mat. Inhaling, Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana, right leg lifts towards the sky, single leg dog lift. Stay lifted through the abdominals, don't let yourself overcurve. Reach to the heel, square your hips down towards the mat. Lots of strength. Inhaling, and on your exhale, begin to sweep that knee in towards midline, hovering the toe a few inches above the mat into a modified high plank. Inhaling, extend, reach the heel towards the sky, toes to the shins, belly's nice and strong, shoulder blades tucked away from the ears, gazes towards that back toe. Exhale, hug it in, hover the toe. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hug it in. Hover the toe a few inches above the mat, take a full breath in. And exhale, release that foot in between the hands. Take a full breath here in a high lunge. Exhale. Stay lifted on the ball of the back foot. Feel strength. Be aware that that knee doesn't come too far forward. It's in line with the ankle. One last breath here. And on the inhale, bring the left foot to meet the right. Inhale, blossom the glutes into Ardha Uttanasana, flat back, and exhale, Uttanasana, forward folds. Inhale as you keep a flat back, reverse swan dive, hands towards the sky, meeting at center. And exhale, heart center. Inhale, hands to sky. And exhale as you swan dive. Hands onto either side of the feet. Inhaling, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, forward folds. Placing the hands into the mat on either side of the feet. Bend the knees if you need to. And step it back into high plank. One straight line through the entire body, reaching through the heels, staying lifted through the shoulder blades. Shoulders tuck away from the ears. Gaze between the fingertips. Hold it here for one full breath. Exhale, elbows into side body, Chaturanga Dandasana. Sweep it through into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. If this is too far for you, of course, dropping the legs down onto the mat into a gentle cobra or a cobra. Exhale, begin to roll over the toes. As you shift back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, single downward facing dog, blossom the glutes towards the sky, heels draw down towards the mat. Inhale. And exhale as you hold it here. Inhale, left foot extends to sky. Exhale, hug that knee in towards the chin. Modified high plank, hover the toe, take an inhale, create length, reach that heel up towards the sky. And exhale as you hug it in, hover the toe. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, hug it in, hover the toe a few inches above the mat. And step it into high lunge. Staying lifted on the ball of the back foot, knees in line with the shin, with the ankle. Take a full breath here. On your next breath, bring the right foot to meet the left. Inhale as you blossom the glutes, roll the shoulder blades together, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way to the sky. Palms meet at heart center. Exhale. Inhale, palms to sky. Exhale as you swan dive. Bend the knees if you need to. Place the hands onto either side of the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward folds. Root the hands into the mat. Step it back, high plank. Take a full breath in here. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Elbows into side body, release halfway down. Roll onto the tops of the feet into a full cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, releasing all the way down onto the mat. Turn your gaze towards the right side of the room. Arms alongside body. Take one full breath in here. Let it out nice and loud. Reverse your gaze to the opposite direction. Do this one more time. Pressing the hands into the mat directly beneath the shoulders. Begin to press your way all the way back into a child's pose. Arms extend out nice and far in front of you. The knees can either be closed in nice and tight. You can open the knees up mat width apart, whatever feels best for your body. Taking this time to bring yourself back to your intention, back to your breath. Take this time to focus on yourself, to note any changes in your body. On the next inhale, begin to press the glutes up off the heels, coming back into our tabletop position. Hold it here for one full breath. Begin to tuck the toes onto the mat. And on the exhale, extend through the hamstrings, downward facing dog. Glutes blossom towards the sky, the shoulder blades rolled together on the back. Moving through 3 vinyasa flows. Take a full breath in here. Exhale, begin to curl the tailbone, shift forward 1 vertebra at a time into one straight line plank position. Inhaling as you hold. Exhale, elbows into side body, 90-degree bend in the elbows as you release halfway. Hold it here for the inhale, lots of strength. Exhale, all the way down onto the mat. Untuck the toes, roll it forward into a baby cobra, either peeling the hands up off the mat or pressing all the way up into full cobra. Exhale, release it down. Sweep the arms alongside body and release your gaze towards the right one last time. Allow yourself to relax here for one moment. Take as much time as you need here and focus. We'll be back after this short break. Welcome back. Continuing on with our final two vinyasas, untuck the toes, press the hands directly beneath the shoulders. Gazes down towards the mat. Untuck the toes, peel the heels up off the mat, engage to the shins, thighs, glutes, elbows into side body, full breath in. And on your exhale, keep the elbows into side body as you press into a high plank. Hold it here, reach to the heels, one straight line, inhaling and exhaling, downward facing dog. Blossom the glutes towards the sky, heels draw down towards the mat. Only as far as possible, being aware of listening to your body and feeling the movement. Step it back as far as you need to. Maybe add a micro bend in the knees if necessary. Inhale one last time, and on the exhale, begin to curl forward one vertebra at a time into high plank. Hold for the inhale. And exhale, elbows into side body, halfway down, sweeping through into Cobra or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Gaze towards the sky, belly draws in and up, and the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg extends towards the sky, toe pointing down towards the mat, reaching through the heel. Hips are square. Lengthening on the inhale, and on the exhale, begin to sweep that knee in towards center and towards midline. Hover the toe a few inches above the mat, knee in towards the chin. Inhale. And exhale, plant the foot directly in between the hands. Take one full breath here. Left hand stays rooted into the mat. On the following inhale, sweeping the right hand up towards the sky, keeping those hips squared, lifted on the ball of the back heel. Gaze up towards those fingertips. Maybe take a peek down. Make sure that that front knee hasn't creeped too far forward. It's aligned directly above the ankle. Exhale, sweep that hand down towards the mat. Right hand stays planted directly on the outside of the right foot. Take an inhale, sweep the left hand towards the sky. Gazes up towards those fingertips. Utthita Parshvakonasana. Inhale here. Exhale, release the hands. Hold it for one full breath in a high lunge. And step it back into plank. Inhale, hold. Exhale, elbows into side body, release halfway down, rolling into Cobra or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Shoulders drop away from the ears. And exhale, downward facing dog. Blossom the glutes towards the sky, heels to the mat. Inhale, sweep left foot to sky. Exhale, sweep the knee in towards the chin. Hover and take an inhale. Exhale, plant that foot in between the hands. Lift it into a high lunge. On the inhale, sweeping left hand to sky. Parivrtta Parshvakonasana. Gazes up towards those fingertips. Again, maybe take that peek down. Make sure that that knee's in line. And gazing back up. Exhale, release that hand down onto the mat, on the outside of the left foot. Inhale, right hand sweeps. Gaze up towards the fingertips, take an inhale. Keep hugging the hips towards each other. Stay lifted on the ball of the back heel. Exhale, release that hand. Take one full breath here in a high lunge. And step it back, high plank. Inhaling, exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale into Cobra or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Drop the shoulders from the ears and take an exhale into downward facing dog. Blossom the glutes to the sky. Tuck the shoulders away from the ears, gaze towards those back toes. Hold it here for one breath. Maybe pedal it out. If you need to, always optional, take a drink of water. Maybe release the knees into a child's pose, anything you may need. On our next breath, inhaling as you sweep the right foot towards the sky. Exhale, sweep the knee in towards the chin, hover the toe. Inhale, extend. Exhale, sweep the knee in towards the chin. Lots of core strength. One last time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, sweep that knee in towards the chin. Hover the toe a few inches above the mat. And root that foot in between the hands. Beginning to shift your weight forward into a half moon. As you shift your weight into the right foot, extend through the left. Bring that leg parallel to the mat, reaching through the heel toes, draw towards the mat. Find lots of strength, stay lifted through the torso. Separate the toes on the mat, find your grip, find your roots. You can stay here if you'd like a challenge. Always optional, to one arm at a time, slowly extend those arms alongside body. Continue to reach through the heel. Find strength, stay lifted through the abdominals. Staying where you are, or one last challenge, extending the arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands onto the mat. Inhale, blossom into a flat back, and exhale into a fold. Inhale, flat back. And this time on the exhale, begin to sweep that left knee in towards the right as you keep your foot flexed and round through the spine. Inhale, extend. And exhale, hug. Inhale one last time, you can do it. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, extend. And exhale, release. Blossom the glutes, roll the shoulder blades together into a flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive all the way to a standing, keeping a nice flat spine. Hands meet at heart center as you exhale. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, flat back. Roll the shoulder blades together. And exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands onto either side of the feet and step it back, high plank. Take a full breath in here. And exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Elbows into side body. Inhale to Cobra or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shoulder blades together on the back, heels draw down towards the mat. Extended through the hamstrings. Take one full breath, and on the following inhale, extend that left foot towards the sky this time. Exhale, sweep the knee in towards the chin, hover the toe for 3. And extend on the inhale for 2. Exhale. Extending last time. Exhale, hug it in towards midline, hover the toe, take a full breath in. Exhale, root that foot into the mat. Maybe heel toe the foot a little bit further in front of you, making sure it's planted directly between the palms. Stay lifted into a high lunge for 1 breath. And once it's within your practice, begin to shift your weight forward into that left foot and extend through the right. Preparing for half moon. Shoulder blades roll together on the back. Stay lifted through the torso. Tuck the shoulders away from the ears. Reach through the heel. Find lots of strength. You can stay here if this is where you are. If it's within your practice, challenge yourself. Begin to slowly extend one arm at a time alongside body. Hugging in up through the abdominals. Gazes down towards the mat. Reach through the fingertips to the heels. Take an inhale if it's within your practice. Extend those arms up overhead. Exhale, release the hands to the mat. Inhale, flat back, reach through the heel. Exhale, hug it in, fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, drawing right knee into left this time. Round through the spine. Inhale, extend. For 2. Last one. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release that foot onto the mat. Feet hip distance apart, big toes in towards each other, outsides of the feet align with the outsides of the mat. Blossom the glutes, roll the shoulder blades together. Inhale, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, palms to the sky. Meeting at heart center on the exhale. Close the eyes and take one replenishing breath here. Sigh it out. Inhale, palms to sky. Exhale, hinge from the hips, swan dive. Plant the hands into the mat on either side of the feet and step it back, high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, elbows into side body. Release halfway. Hold it for the inhale. Exhale all the way down onto the mat. Untuck your toes. Turn your gaze in front of yourself into a cobra, or press all the way up into baby cobra, or press all the way up into full cobra. Shoulders drop away from the ears. Take a full breath in. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes onto the mat, elbows into side body for 3 vinyasas. Exhale, high plank. Inhaling. Exhale, downward facing dog. Blossom the glutes, reach the heels to the mat. Add that micro bend if you need it. Hold it for the inhale. And curl it forward on the exhale. High plank, take a full breath in. Elbows into side body, exhale halfway, hold it. Inhale. Exhale all the way down, sweep it through into cobra, or if you'd like, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog, gaze to the sky. Exhale, downward facing dog, rolling over the toes, glutes to the sky, heels to the mat. Hold it here for 1 breath. Inhale, and curl it forward on the exhale. Take a full breath in here. Exhale all the way down, elbows into body. Untuck the toes, turn your gaze to the right. Sweep your arms alongside body. Take 1 full breath here. Gaze to the opposite side of the room, take 1 breath. Press the hands into the mat directly beneath the shoulder blades. Tuck the toes into the mat, heel the knees up. Reach through the heels, turn your gaze down towards the earth, elbows into side body. 1 full breath here. Exhale into plank. Inhale here. Drop the knees on the exhale and release it back into a child's pose. Glutes to the heels and the arms extend up over body. Allowing yourself a nice side body stretch, walk the arms nice and slowly towards the left side of the room. Inhale, length through the torso, and exhale as you deepen into it. Inhale the hands across center. Exhaling to the right side of the room. Inhale, length through the torso, reach through the arms. Exhale into it. Inhale, arms to center, body to midline. And hold it here for the exhale. Bring yourself back to your intention, your breath. Feel the warmth you've created in the body. On the next inhale, begin to press the glutes up off the heels, coming into a tabletop position, and then extend one leg at a time into a high plank. Stacking the wrists directly beneath the shoulders and reaching through the back of the heels, peel the right hand up and center it into the center of the body, into the center of the mat, as you begin to roll yourself onto the right side of the foot, into a side plank. Arm can stay alongside body if it's within your practice. Begin to extend the left hand up towards the sky. Again, if it's within your practice, gaze up towards those fingertips. Hold it here for one breath. And exhale, work your hand down towards the mat. Center the arms out and reverse onto the opposite side. Left hand into center, roll to the left side. Arm alongside body or palm to the sky. Hold it here for one breath. Inhale, and exhale, release that hand to the mat. Coming into a high plank, arms aligned with each other. Take one full breath in here. And exhale as you release the knees onto the mat and sit back into one last child's pose. Coming back to your intention, your breath, and relaxing into the pose. We'll be back after this short break. Welcome back. Take one last replenishing breath here in your child's pose. Let out an auditory sigh this time. Instead of coming into a tabletop position, begin to walk the hands back towards the knees. So you come into an easy seated, sweep the knees out in front of you. Sitting back onto the glutes and keeping a 90-degree bend in the knees, beginning to work through our core series. Arms can sweep up parallel to the mat, out in front of you. If you need any additional support in the spinal cord, always optional to place the hands behind you. Roll the shoulder blades together and tuck the shoulders away from the ears. Root the feet firmly into the mat and keep the knees parallel, the thighs parallel. Without splaying the knees out, fill the lungs. Exhale as you begin to curl it back and open the body up to the right side of the room into an oblique roll back. Inhale here, feel lots of strength in the core. Root the feet into the mat and exhale it closed, draw to a seated. Inhaling and exhale, scoop to the opposite side this time. Reach to those back fingertips, knees stay parallel, take an inhale, and exhale it closed, draw to a seated. Keep those feet firmly rooted, tuck the shoulders from the ears, take an inhale, exhale, scoop, and open to the right. Reach to those back fingers, gaze back towards them, take an inhale, and exhale it closed. Draw yourself all the way up. Exhale to scoop for 5. Inhale, gaze towards those back fingertips. Exhale it closed. Nice and slow, controlled, strengthened movements. Inhale for 4. Inhaling and exhale. Exhale to scoop. Opening to the left. Inhaling. Exhale it closed. Inhale to seated. And exhale, begin to scoop. Inhaling. Exhale it closed. Draw to a seated. Inhale, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Take a full breath in. On the exhale, this time begin to release yourself one vertebra at a time. Lots of control in the core, all the way down onto the mat. Fingertips reach towards the sky. Take a full breath in. And exhale the hands up overhead. Inhale, palms to sky. And exhale, begin to peel head, neck, shoulders, all the way to the base of the shoulder blades. Keep a 90-degree bend in the knees if you've lost it. Inhale as you hold here. And exhale, release one vertebra at a time. Working through our abdominal curls now. Inhale. Exhale, peel one vertebra at a time into an abdominal curl. Arms stay completely parallel to the mat. Inhaling, release for the exhale for 10. Inhale, shoulders together. Exhale, peel. Inhale, gazing just over top of those knees. Exhale, release it down for 9. If you'd like an additional challenge within your abdominal curls, always optional to peel those feet up off the mat. Bring the shins parallel to the mat. Point through the toes here. Bring those Pilates toes into play. Holding here, or again challenging, extend those feet towards the sky. Zipper through the backs of the legs. Heels come to touch and the toes point. So just to note, always optional to place those feet down on the mat, shins parallel, or extending the feet to the sky. Take a full breath in, and for the final 8, peel the head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, release it down. Inhale. Exhale for 7. 6. And 5. Keep pointing those toes. Keep reaching and reaching. Create length. And final 3. Exhale to peel. I may have snuck an extra one in on there. Exhale, release. Inhale for 2. Exhale, peel. Inhale to hold. Exhale, release it down. Last time, you can do it. Inhale. And exhale, peel it up. Head, neck, shoulders. Hold it here. Take a full breath in. Exhale, release the head, neck, and shoulders onto the mat. Coming into our single leg lifts. Take a full breath here. Draw the shoulder blades together. Keep tucking the shoulders away from the ears. Engage the core, engage the abdominals. Point those toes. Fill the lungs, and on the exhale, begin to release the right leg to a 45-degree. Inhaling. Exhale it to the sky. For 5, inhale, zipper those legs, heels touch. Exhale, 45 degrees. Inhale, tuck the chin towards the sternum. Create length. Exhale to the sky. Inhaling, exhale, release. Inhale, if you'd like to challenge yourself, you can stay here or go a few inches above the mat. Inhale. Exhale it all the way up. For 2, take a full breath in. Exhale, 45 degrees. Inhale to hold. Exhale a few inches above the mat. Inhale, hold it. Point through those toes, root the abdominals. Exhale it all the way to the sky. One last time. Take a full breath in. Exhale, 45 degrees. Inhale. Exhale a few inches. Last time, we can do it. Inhale to hold. Exhale it to the sky. Take one full breath here. Zipper those legs, point those toes. On the exhale, bend the knees in towards center. Hug the knees. Begin to draw nice circles on the ceiling. Give the abdominals a nice break. Feel the massage in the lower lumbar, the back. Maybe roll your gaze from side to side. Reverse the opposite direction. Continue to work with the breath. Coming to stillness on the next inhale, and working through the opposite leg. Extend both feet towards the sky, roll the shoulder blades together, tuck them away from the ears, flip the palms down to face the mat. Hold it here in Pilates stance for 1 full breath in, and on the exhale, left leg to a 45. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, 45. Inhale to hold. Exhale it to the sky. Inhale, point those toes. Exhale, 45 degrees. Inhale to hold. Exhale to the sky. Challenging yourself this time. Take an inhale. Exhale, 45 degrees or a few inches above the mat. Inhale, hold. Exhale it to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, hold. Exhale it to the sky. One last time. Inhale, point those toes. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale it to the sky. Hold it here for 1 full breath. Point those toes, zipper those legs. Feel the strength you've built. Bending the knees nice and slowly in towards midline. Hug the knees. Begin to give yourself gratitude for all the strength you've built, all the work you've put in. Rolling circles, drawing circles on the knees, with the knees on the ceiling. Take a full breath in. And let out an auditory release. Hug the knees nice and close in towards center, coming to stillness. Place the right hand onto the left thigh. Sweep the left arm out to a T. Palm faces the sky, taking a full breath in. Tuck the shoulders from the ears. And exhale as you release both knees towards the right side of the room. Gazing over towards those left fingertips. Feel a nice stretch, a nice deep twist. Inhale the knees through center. Extending the right arm out alongside body. Place the left palm onto the right thigh. Full breath in. And exhale the knees to the left side. Inhale, fill the lungs. And on the exhale, your gaze in that opposite direction. Inhaling knees nice and slowly and controllingly to center. Sweep the arms alongside body, palms face down, shoulder blades tucked together. Keep those feet flexed. Take 1 full breath in. Exhale as you peel the head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat, wrapping the hands onto the base of the toes if it's available to you. If this is too far, always optional to just place the hands onto the shins. Give yourself one nice tight hug. Full breath in. And exhale. With control, begin to extend those legs out along the mat. Sweep the arms up overhead. And release all the way. Open one leg up at a time, mat width apart. Sweep those arms open to a T and roll the shoulder blades together, tucking the shoulders away from the ears. Tuck the chin towards the sternum. Create length throughout the cervical spine. Begin to work with your breath and focus on that intention you set on your practice. Put a gentle smile. Thank you for joining us with Yoga Tales. Namaste.
I did Yogilates, the infamous yoga and Pilates mixed together, which I didn't really know much about. It was interesting because I knew that it was going to be a lot of core and a lot of leg work and all of, and it wasn't bad. It was just a lot for me because I'm really weak in that area. I've got a fairly hefty hernia, and so that's not an area that I've worked in a while. So I knew I wouldn't be that successful at it, but I did what I could, and when I suffered, my legs went down, and I kind of waited and gasped until everyone caught up with me, and then I went on to the next thing. So it wasn't bad. There's no doubt it's strengthening everything. And yeah, it helps out with all the moves, because everything I've been doing in yoga has to do with holding a position or balance, and all that stuff you don't realize until you do it, how much of it is just like this core strength that you've got to hold straight. So everything helps everything. It's all amazing how all the moves kind of flow one into the other. And this is just a little more of a class that's a little more like, you know, the leg lifts and the tucks and the things like that. It's not bad. It's probably not my first choice to rush out and do, but there's still enough of the strengthening in there with the stretching and the movement that it's kind of a good overall workout. I laugh about it now because my mom's been doing Yogilates and Pilates for years, and she's 73, so like now I'll have to see if I can keep up with her.
Yogilates was a really good experience for me. I really enjoyed it. The pace was really good. The instructor was kind of fun and relaxed, so I guess it made the class a little bit more fun. I felt like I could break the silence and ask a question, like, can you demonstrate that pose again? I know I'm getting stronger because when I was in downward dog, down dog, that's supposed to be a rest position. I actually felt like, I get to rest here for a second. So I felt like my shoulders were getting stronger. And I really enjoyed Yogilates. I would do it again. In the beginning, I could stand on one foot and put one foot at my ankle. Now I'm able to stand on one foot and bring my foot up to about my knee, and then move my other knee out and stand, you know, with my hands together or up, you know, for as long as they tell us to hold the pose. And it just feels good to have better posture, and I'm able to just do all my activities of daily living with ease. Like when you're asking yourself to do any exercise, ask yourself to get off the couch and do something beyond walking. Your heart rate's going up. You're using your muscles and asking them to work longer than they normally work for you. And there's a point of challenge. Part of yoga, I think, is they often will say, push past the physical and the mental discomfort. So for me, I've had to do both. I've had to push past the mental and the physical discomfort. But it's been a good experience.